Right, so this is done now. This particular area where the battery sits has had 3 coats. It probably didn't need that, but just because of the problems that were in here before with all the rust, I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen again. As I said, I'm going to probably put some soundproofing material in here. Probably, I don't know yet. Everywhere else this has had 2 coats. These railings, I don't know, they were just a bit more finicky, and then down the side I did 3 coats here as well. But yeah, this side is all done now. I'm just going to grease up these railings and put the chair back. So there it is, there's my grease. This is where what I'm going to be using for the railings. That's it, chairs back in, and now I am going to go and start on the other side. I cannot get on and do anything at the moment because everything I need is in the post. So what I've decided to do is just have a quick look under this battery, under here, etc. Clean it up, and hopefully I've got an even easier job than I had the leisure side. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take this battery out and clean it up under there, and well, basically have a look, see what it's like. Right, thankfully that's even better than the other side. There's no corrosion on this one, so it's looking really good so far. I'm going to take this all out and clean it up. Okay, it's looking pretty good in there. I've got one small area, but I don't know where they've screwed something down. But it's just a little bit surface rust, there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some white spirit and a wire wall brush, or whatever we call them, and just get all this crap out and get it back to the paint. And I think that'll be it for now. Because of the relay and the fact that I don't want any sparks while I'm working with this stuff, it's worth mentioning that the leisure battery has been disconnected too. That's that bit done then. Didn't take that long. It's all cleared back to all the sort of gluey bits off. These just came back to the metal like that. I haven't actually had a wire wheel on them, they just came back. But that's it, that's all I can do at the moment. Not sure what they're here for. I would have thought they would have put drain holes down there for under the battery, but in case, you know, you've got liquids down here or water or whatever, way for it to drain out. But not sure what they're for, but that's that bit done. Now I'm waiting for the paint, so I'm going to put the battery back in the meantime. So in the end the paint came, but that was only the start of a very long rigmarole of to-ing and fro-ing of paint, because the supplier was carrying the wrong images and descriptions of the Rust-Oleum original and the Rust-Oleum multi-surface paint. Made all the worse by the first lockdown, making it pretty much impossible to get the paint in the first place. And this was compounded by a faulty batch caused by Rust-Oleum themselves, leading to this finish that you see here, which is actually supposed to be matte. And a quick check just now, and all these months later, would you believe the company still hasn't managed to sort out the correct item images and descriptions? So the rest now is me sound deadening and insulating the battery boxes with some offcuts that I had lying about. If you're going to do the same, just factor in how much this adds to the height of the battery if you have one of those lids that sits flush with the top of the battery box. If you don't, then don't worry about it.